Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2. Game 2 taking place on Twisted Meadows. It is going to be Xiaokai spawning as the Undead player here at what I'll call the 5 o'clock position. Meanwhile, Ray spawning as... Wow, what was that flicker over there? Ray spawning as the Red Night Elf on the top left-hand side of the map. This is going to be full cross spawns here on Twisted Meadows, and I gotta hand it to Xiaokai. Xiaokai played a very, very slow and steady marathon type of race and was really able to save his energy and really strike when the irons were hot, making game number 1 look really, really easy. It felt like he had fallen behind. It felt like he wasn't really doing all that much. His creeping patterns were slow. His Death Knight was wandering all the way around, not really doing a lot of things. But still, he was able to get to his tech advantage, and the timing on that attack, knowing that his opponent was expecting all of a sudden to see destroyers and frostworms, but just not having the right number of units to really counteract it. Now, we'll see if that trick is going to work once more, or if things will get changed up just a bit. You can take a look at that. Wow, that Ancient of War almost got a hit onto that ghoul there. That ghoul would have been a much worse for wear, so to speak, as the Death Knight. Now, what is he trying to do? I cannot imagine or recommend. Well, I guess, well, if you have seven ghouls, you should be fine. So there you go. Going to be going straight after this Mud Golem, going after the Troll Trappers. Okay, going after the Trappers first. Anything with medium armor, he wants to try and take down first, just because they do fall much more quickly. Skeletal minions now being added once more, as you can see him going after another Troll Trapper there. I would have thought he would have gone after the Mud Golem because of slow, but that is just not the case. Mud Golem now taken down, and what we have left is a Rock Golem Death Knight, going to be much faster out of the gate to level 2, and using just so many ghouls, he's going to be in a very strong spot. Also picking up Scourge Bone Chimes as well, so you can see how many auras this Death Knight already has. Very effective. He's going to be able to clear out this bottom left-hand expansion pretty quickly, without much worry about taking too much damage on those ghouls, since they will be passively healing, and he also has an additional charge on that Rod of Necromancy. There you have it, Rod of Necromancy. Those skeletal minions actually absorbing a lot more of the damage. The Demon Hunter is here, though, and what's happening? The Demon Hunter now going after some of those units, taking down a couple of skeletal minions, and those are going to be some free, easy experience points, but more importantly at this stage, it is going to prevent the Death Knight from getting to level 3. If the Demon Hunter can continue to just perhaps duck, dive, dodge, and... what is it? Dodge, duck, dive, and dodge, he should be able to be fine. But no, he is going to end up getting teleported away. For all you guys, yes, I did end up butchering that statement. You guys know what I was trying to refer to. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's going to be happening here. Skeletal minions. Oh, wow, those ghouls are extremely fast, as the archers may be able to get in a shot or two. The Death Knight does not have Dust of Appearance, which is very important as well. Skeletal minions will end up falling. There goes one. A second one will fall as well, as the Death Knight will be stuck at level 2 for a little while longer, but changing of the guards, rotating your B team, that is all pretty much looks exactly the same as your A team, except for a little bit more refreshed. That is going to perhaps have a very big difference, as this is the game that I was expecting to see from Xiaokai in game number 1. A large number of ghouls being able to run around and really just catch your opponent off guard. Dust of Appearance is out on the field as well, as you can see that those poor archers are not going to be long for this earth, so to speak. They are going to be running for the hills once again, and they are going to be able to get away. Demon Hunter now trying to back off as well, as the Death Knight looking to get ahead of those units and decides against it. All right, let's take a look. Are we going to perhaps see a couple of units in transit? No, we are not. I think that's what the Death Knight was trying to do, catch some units in transit, as the Death Knight now going to be alongside this Naga Sea Witch, and with cold arrows, things are going to be a little bit more problematic. All right, cold arrows onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter does have boots of speed. He will be able to get away. Meanwhile, back off to the north, skeletal minion, well, just doing a little bit of annoyance back over here. You can see Tree of Ages, double Ancients of Lore already coming into play. Not very much gold, as we are looking at the Demon Hunter already picking up a Panda for that Breath of Fire. Ghouls now bringing or coming down that center lane here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Black Citadel already being teched as well. That Naga Sea Witch much earlier here in game number 2. As the Death Knight hoping to get a little bit more experience some way, some shape, some form, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that all too easily. All right, a couple of skeletal minions going to fall right here, just doing a little bit of scouting and making sure that he knows where exactly his opponent is. Are we going to be going after some red creep camps? No, we are not. All right, so a little bit of wandering once more by Xiaokai, and this is a bit of a head scratcher for me. If you know you can creep out some of these creep camps, why not do so? You know that your opponent is on the other side of the map, and now by this stage, you've lost sight of him since your scouting unit was taken down. All right, so a little bit off on the timing there, but Xiaokai perhaps knowing this game much better than I, opting to only start creeping now. Meanwhile, let's take a look at how things go. Archer is now looking to clear up this gold mine creep camp here. It should be a very useful set of items there, as the Demon Hunter picks up, what did he pick up? Talisman of Evasion, not altogether that useful. And the Panda, well, if he goes Drunken Brawler, he's not going to even need the Talisman of Evasion either. All right, let's take a look back over here. Death Knight now heading off, looking to do a little bit more creeping. Naga Sea Witch still sitting at level 1. And right now, I think the Undead army is just on the move, making sure that he has enough units out on the field and he can respond to whatever his opponent throws at him. He is not trying to engage. He is not trying to seal the deal. He's just trying to get to a good point to finish off his opponent with the proper tech that he feels is just going to overpower and maybe even just face roll over his opponent. Now let's take a look at this. Panda bringing in units as well. Dryads, archers finishing things up. Panda sitting at level 2. I don't know if he's gotten drunk, or I don't know if he's got drunken haze, but it does look like the Panda is now going to be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, Death Knight in position. Death Coil. Panda may end up getting taken down. Ghouls are trying to get into position. Archer not able to finish it off, and now that Panda down to 635 hit points, heals back up to full off of a Moonwell. A very big lucky break right there, as the Death Knight unable to finish that unit. All right, let's go ahead and finish off an Ogre Warrior. Units are now running all the way back. Naga Sea Witch is sitting at level 2. Panda is sitting at level 2 as well. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. Has a Ring of Regeneration, so that is going to help keep that Demon Hunter alive and well. We'll see what's going to be that follow-up play. We are at Black Citadel. We are we are looking at a Lich. We should be getting up an Orb of Corruption here in just a moment. Death Knight now taking this opportunity to do a lot more creeping. And this is what I really wanted him to do earlier, as opposed to some of that run around that really cost him about 30 to 45 seconds, I feel. Ogre Warrior going to go ahead and clear this up here. Naga Sea Witch still sitting at level 2. Won't get to level 3. But we'll see how all of this unfolds in just a moment, as the Lich and the Death Knight going to be working together. Lich picks up that Orb of Corruption, and it looks like we will be ready to go here in just a moment. All right, Naga Sea Witch joining in. Perhaps the Boots of Speed should have been given to the Lich here. Down over here on the bottom left, only 2 Ogre Warriors are left here. Gonna go ahead and drop that. What was that? Boots of Speed to the Naga Sea Witch there. No, and then drops the Claws of Attack +6 so that the Lich can take it. +11 attack. Very useful. Very high damage Lich. Getting 50% bonus on top of that, as the Demon Hunter is now caught, well, in a very dangerous spot. Those cold arrows slowing him down, but Staff of Preservation will teleport him all the way back home. Level 3, level 2, level 1 against a level 3, level 3. Panda standing guard as the Demon Hunter teleports back in. A Circlet of Nobility drop. Let's see what's going to be happening here. Panda picks up a Rune Bracers and Circlet of Nobility. Not quite sure why the Rune Bracers aren't on the Demon Hunter, as Rune Bracers on the Demon Hunter really makes it so that he can't get nuked, and I gotta believe that he is going to be the primary target to get absolutely destroyed by the Lich and Death Knight. Demon Hunter now looking to come across here. Big mana burn on an Obsidian statue. Anytime you can deny mana on the main healer of the army, that is going to be more damage you have to deal less later. Meanwhile, the Death Knight is going to be coming back down the hill over here. Let's take a look. A Shade, is it keeping track of the army? Yes, it is. And with no dust of appearance on this Night Elf army, then this little bit of information from this Shade is just going to cause so many problems. All right, Dryads, Archers, Bears, now all here ready to go. And we are going to be going into a little bit of an engagement. The Shade is down over here as well. The Bears would really be in the front line. Demon Hunter now joining in on the fight as well. Here we have it. Now going to be coming in as the Death Knight now says, surprise, I know exactly where you are. What are you going to do about it? The Shade quickly revealed, saying, you know what? That is just a bit too coincidental that you engage right as I happen to be trying to creep. I don't believe in coincidences. Dust of Appearance revealing that Shade, allowing him to get taken out. Ogre Magi now down. Demon Hunter falls at level 3. Panda getting a Scroll of Town Portal back out of a very sticky situation. It looks like the Bear will end up surviving. Naga Sea Witch, no, Death Knight picks up a Tome of Strength. And this may level, yes, the Naga Sea Witch. Lich still sitting at level 1, but dangerously close to level 2. Destroyer, Lich, Naga Sea Witch. I don't know if we have Frostworms. Yes, we do. There is a Frostworm already out on the field. Boneyard now training up that second all-important unit. We are looking at 66 over 70 supply compared to 58 over 70. Both sides in low upkeep, but Undead obviously at the advantage right here, as he has a tech advantage and unit advantage as well. The Frostworm and eventually Destroyers are going to make a very big, profound difference in the upcoming fights. Meanwhile, with the number of Crypt Fiends that we're taking a look at, I believe there should be enough. Well, no, only one Crypt Fiend to deal with Dryads. We'll see what's going to be happening over here as we now go into a bit of an engagement. All right, Druid of the Claw may get caught out in open field. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Devour Magic, Death Coil trying to save the unit, as the Druid of the Claw down to 130 hit points gets taken out before Staff of Preservation goes down. All right, that Staff of Preservation definitely works out. Another Breath of Fire coming in, but there is a whole bunch of ghouls that have taken a lot of damage. No real way to burrow them. Bear number 2 has fallen, and I think this is just the beginning of the end. Panda not going to have enough time to try and Staff of Preservation that Bear. It gets taken out. Another unit gets taken out as the Death Knight now just cleaning house, as the Lich is still following things up. All right, let's take a look at this. More and more Frostworm action coming in. Dryad not coming in as well. Demon Hunter arrives to the scene. There is an Orb of Venom. Panda now in a serious trouble. Where is he going to be going? Oh, destroy, or what? Frostworm was taken down. Potion of Healing now used, as the Panda is holding on to all of this fighting right now because of those Rune Bracers. That additional bit of damage mitigation on magic type reduces not only the amount of damage from, say, the Frostworms, but also the Death Coils and Frost Novas. Ghouls now looking to be brought in and added to this army. Let's take a look at the supply count. 57 over 70 compared to 50 over 70. Expansion over here on the top right-hand side of the map will get quickly cleaned out. Not going to get any real return on investment here. And that is going to end up hurting him, as I'm sure he would rather have a 7 supply larger army right now. 51 over 70 compared to 58 over 70. Yeah, 7 supply. What we are looking at in terms of discrepancies, and that gold from that gold mine, I don't know if it would be 7 supply, but it would at least be 3 to 4 supply there. All right, Panda now looking to back off here. Panda is bringing back, well, the Bears and the Dryads. He needs to be extremely careful. Shade now keeping track of the army, as the Frostworm and Destroyer finishing off this Tree of Life. All right, there it goes. Wisp not going to even be bothered with. He knows that he pretty much has this game in the bag. Going to be more of a formality right now, waiting on when the Night Elf will end up surrendering. Demon Hunter now looking to come in. There's another mana burn on an Obsidian statue. So far, looking so good for that Death Knight. Death Knight looking to be in a very good spot. Already has the hero advantage lead. Let's take a look at the heroes. The heroes of Undead, 4, 3, and I believe that, well, is that going to be another 4? Not 100% sure. Meanwhile, Frostworm in serious trouble, trying to back away. Is he going to get saved? I do not believe so, but a lot of other units have fallen already. Panda now, Staff of Preservation, another bear, so 2 very close calls on units, as we are now looking at the Undead starting to lose a bit of his foothold. All right, the Night Elf doing a good job of saving the relatively new units, but no, wait, is that the Dryad comes back only to fall. Demon Hunter now takes down Crypt Fiend, as we are now looking at the Demon Hunter still sitting at level 3, Panda sitting at level 4. Staff of Preservation now comes in. There is another attack here. Demon Hunter falls at level 3, and I believe that is going to be it. Not much that really can be done. 31 over 60 compared to 58 over 70. Add in the factor that the workers are all accounted for, and there is the GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.